Hi. What up, Taurus? How you doing? Hi, everybody. Thanks for being here. Hi, Cozy. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Rowdy. We got Rhythm. I like it. Yeah, TikTok, we got a cool fam over on YouTube. It's fun times. But hang around here, too, because I just do a general reading for everybody. All right, let's go for it, Taurus. It is time to do your love energy check-in for you and the one on your mind. Looking for the beginning of July. Our key element right now is going to be that new moon in Cancer because there's like 7 planets in water, so hang on tight. All right, if you could return the love for me here, please. Love the like down here. Share the channel, share the video. Help get us out there and for me to grow. Invite everybody. And I know you don't have to like the video because it puts me in your life videos and people are like, why do you watch Archer? What's the matter with you? But maybe I'm at least in your top 3. If you would at least just subscribe, set the bell to all notifications, share that channel with the one person you'd like to see happy, healthy, and healed, that would actually mean more to me than anything at all. And I am on TikTok. I'm on Instagram. I'm like everywhere, even Facebook at Archer Astrology Tarot, except on Instagram. I'm Archer Astrology MD. I mean, I never actually was a doctor, but, you know, it's not like you got to sign the Hippocratic Oath anyways. I got a preview card, too. The 3 of Swords popped out, so there is a lot on your mind you're working to overcome and heal from. Hi, Brittany. What's up? Thank you for being here. With the 4 of Wands, a little bit of the twin flame journey that you might have hit like a pothole in the road or something like that and been like, Archer, yeah, there's a lot going on, man. So don't worry. I got your back, Taurus. I love you guys. We're going to check it out, okay? We're going to do 9 cards on the table, 10th card outcome at the bottom using the Titanic Tarot. The boat has docked for this week. And then use the Light Seers Tarot to throw a boatload of clarifiers at it with 4 swords in the previews at the bottom. And, of course, all the message will be for your highest and greatest good only because we only fly the friendly skies at Archer Airlines. So, tray tables up. And if you are in Michigan, you can come and visit me this weekend for my birthday meet and greet. I'm a July 7th Cancer, at least for right now. But anyways, meet me along with the Michigan Psychic Fair. We're going to be at the Hampton Inn. It's on Marketplace Boulevard in Chesterfield Township, which is like Macomb County. But come and hang out. I'm bringing cake, a little bit of sandwiches, a little bit of roses for everybody who comes and visits from the family. TikTok, y'all invited too. So come and be a part of it. I appreciate you for being here. And you can page of swords all over the channel as much as you'd like. I do go live for pick a card readings Mondays, 5 p.m. Eastern, which there is going to be a new one tonight. So come back and hang out. And also Fridays at 5 p.m. Eastern for the all signs from Aries to Pisces. So appreciate you for being a part of it. And everything is neatly prioritized for you into playlists from the bass covers from the greats like the Beatles, Caitlin Petty, dude, like everybody's there. And there's new bass covers coming too. So I just appreciate you for being a part of this. And if you would like to get a personal reading with me, you can email me at archerastrology@gmail.com because I offer both the Zoom one-on-one readings as well as the traditional private YouTube links. So feel free. I look forward to working with you. All right, let's go for it. Let's see what we've got for Taurus and the one on their mind. Looking at the week ahead. Thoughts, feelings, emotions, and everything. I see like a lot of there's a lot on your mind right now, isn't there, Taurus? The 5 of Wands, that's literally it. Yeah. Melissa McDermott showed up with the 5 of Wands. She was traveling from Ireland to America and had a fortune teller, might have been me in a past life, who knows, that predicted the sinking of the Titanic and told her she'd go through a lot. She wound up on the lifeboat as they were trying to cut the ropes free. But she made it. She had to slide down the rope, 28 years old, and she made it. So you've made it through a lot. Maybe you're on the verge of a Saturn return as well, like you're in your late 20s, in your 50s, in your 40s, because we have 3 of them in our lifetimes. All right? I mean, so let's take a look. Let's see what's going on. All right, let's do it to it. I think we got everything covered. Yeah, we're good. All right, let's go. All right, Taurus, what do we have for you and the one on your mind? All right, 2 shuffles. Let's go. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the terrific Taurians. Here we go. Bottom of the deck, we have the 9 of Wands, which is whoa, I just felt that. I just took a 9-volt to the tongue, totally. Because this was the outcome on the bottom of the deck for Aries. You might be dealing with an Aries or you're a cusper. But yeah, the 9 of Wands at the bottom of the deck to the 2 of Wands, more Aries and Sagittarius energy than I've seen in a minute. With the King of Swords to the Judgment card. You are getting into a mature place where you find the one that they finally learn how to speak Taurus. 3 of Pentacles, Capricorn energy, so God's doing a little bit of help with this too. See how the woodworkers at Harlan and Wolf are making all that intricate stuff? You got some help going on behind the scenes to get you to Revelations 20 with the Judgment card, which is the 20th card in the tarot deck, but also Revelations 20 in the Bible, which is showing that your King of Swords is actually cutting out a lot of the snakes, the energies that like no longer suit you, and going forward into peace and harmony. Okay? Really neat. Let's go. What's your present energy right now? The Six of Swords, Aquarius energy. Trying to see things from a different perspective. Maybe like with that Three of Swords that popped out in the preview, like what I'm feeling off of this, is that you are a little bit of unsure why they've been acting the way that they have. And like almost feeling like you're on the verge of a massive shift. You could actually be experiencing a little bit of vertigo, or deja vu, a little bit of repeats, returns on feelings. A lot of water in the sky with 7 rocks in Cancer and Pisces alone. And the moon being in your sign, you definitely are having a lot of feelings very similar to Cancer energy. And the sun's in Cancer, so we always take on the energy of wherever the sun is currently at. But we're coming out of the sword energy of Gemini, the 8, 9, 10 swords feelings, and starting to think with the heart chakra a bit. That takes us towards Cancerian energy, about the 4th house. All right? So you're just seeing a new perspective on things. What's the immediate influence? The Knight of Wands, Sagittarius energy. This is like playing that final song, so to speak. Wallace Hartley shows up with his violin. An energy that comes back up to the surface after 120 plus years. Like when they finally found Wallace's, it didn't actually bob up to the surface. They went down and found it, but you're going deep into the energies, like how they went deep to find the suitcase that had the violin in it. Just try to think. And it makes me think with the Titanic references that somebody is treading on thin ice. Like you've almost like had it up to here. Like I see a Taurus telling me like, someone tell a fat lady she's on 5. That swan song's about to get played out on this one, okay? But you're feeling more confident as you go forward. Like maturing up, especially if you are on a Saturn return, then you're seeing things from another perspective. Saturn returns a really fancy way because in the 20s, it's that energy that like when you get to like 27 or 28 that you mature up. It's like, oh, end of the party phase. I'm going to be 30 soon. I got to get my stuff going on here now. All right. Maybe you're even focusing on work. In the 40s, we call it a midlife crisis. You just want the little red Corvette. It's fun times though. And then you go into the late 50s, into your 60s, have another one where you become the wise elder, which is coolness. Okay. So you're definitely leveling up. All right. Now let's see what's up. Goal or destiny. What's your plans? The 4 of Cups, which I see this more as a challenge or something that you're here to overcome. Captain Dry Cups energy, Cancer energy, 2 on this, where you're just you want the rewards for what you've been through and overcoming those people that just don't give the same equal love. It's like you spend so much time giving your all to everybody, especially if you're in like a service industry. You might actually be like a salesman, real estate, or something in the auto industry, whether it's a car salesperson or even just you work on the line or like a factory or plant, whatever, something where you deal with the public on a daily basis and you've been receiving a lot of just dry cup energy and wondering like where it's all coming from. This is something that you're in this lifetime to overcome and achieve so that going forward, you find that equal two-way reciprocal love. Somebody that actually knows how to speak Taurus, right? Nobody ever takes the time to ask you how you're feeling. And you've always got to be there for everybody else, performing like you're a musician on stage, that no matter how you're feeling, the show must go on. And you're like, well, who's the one that's going to ask for me? Cancer energy, okay? Now, let's see what's going on their side of the fence. What's their present energy? The 10 of Wands, Sagittarius energy, coupling up to your 9 of Wands as well with this one here. So actually, in this case, they're more stuck than I thought. Interesting. They're really kind of burnt out on it because we're already finishing up at the Titanic gravesite in Nova Scotia. So this is showing that they're trying to put away a lot of the thoughts and they're kind of God's kind of helping them out a little bit to get them in the right perspective here to overcome how they've been acting. Okay. You've tried to work things out with them even at this point, I see, but they're a little ooga chaka. They're kind of hooked on a feeling. So we're going to find out because right now they're having a lot of karma handed over to them that has them kind of feeling like, oh man, this is a lot, Okay. What's the immediate influence going on around them? 10 of Pentacles. Oh, they are getting read the right act. Right now, they're in a position where they're having to mature. They're having to grow up. It's time to hit that point because you want somebody that's on your level and they haven't been there in this point. Maybe you've been dealing with somebody that was like the youngest child in the family. And so they're very, they're kind of into like an attention seeking energy where they never got to experience real love because they were the last thought on their parents' mind. Juju, what's up, girl? What's up, Juju? Cowboy hat emoji. So they're dealing with a lot on this Ten of Pentacles they have to grow up to it. Maybe like growing up, it was from like a separated home, one parent, like a family where they're used to 2 Christmases. But because there were other kids in the family, they got kind of ignored, being like the youngest or something like that. Or they were part of the 18 and out club where they had to fend for themselves. And they've been working to find their way with the Ten of Pentacles. But they are working on a level up. So I like this. Somebody's acknowledging what they need to do to come in correct. Okay? Now, let's take your 3 cards, add their 2 cards to it, see what the future influence is on the connection. The Hermit, Virgo energy. And I saw this in Aries too. This came out in Aries' energy. So you could be dealing with an Aries, or they've got some strong Aries placements in their chart. Or you're actually feeling a bit of like your confidence is actually going to start strengthening. And you're coming into a more power mindset because Aries dominant rock, Mars, is currently in your sign, which is, it like grounds out the Aries energy, where Aries might come in kind of like a little hot-headed and ready to go. And you're like, whoa, you got a good idea, but, you know, let's just be cool about it. Let's think it through to make sure we're in good points and good places on this. So it's allowing you to level up from a lot of internal reflection. Maybe like you've just been doing a lot of focusing on yourself so that you're ready to go. And you call in the one in this strong Virgo energy that allows you guys to go forward in a much more equal mindset, because with Hermit card, it's showing maintaining a nice course and heading with Captain Smith there with his lantern, that you guys are each other's light. This one here, you get each other, and it allows you to have an equal communication. Could be dealing with a Virgo, but all right, now let's see. Future incoming energy. The 2 of Swords, Libra energy. That balance that you seek, and tapping into the energies you've dreamt about by remaining pure and trusting in your process and following that fate. And remember how I mentioned that the new moon in Cancer is happening on January 5th, which will amplify it because both the sun and the moon will line up in the same exact degree of Cancer. There's a new moon on there, which on April 15th, 1912, it was not a new moon. It was a 3/4 gibbous. We were already past the new moon that happened that month back in 1912. So this is showing trusting the process, even with the things you can't see. All right. This is where you guys understand and respect each other, and you don't have to worry about what punches are coming, but it's a relationship you can trust in. Libra energy. What is the environmental factors? The 9 of Pentacles. You got some strong Virgo in this reading going forward. You or them might have a bird, and I'm also seeing that maybe you're like a Taurus that, like, you have morning coffee out on your deck or your patio, and you've looked up or you've noticed that there's like usually always like a bird or 2 hanging out on the power lines or on the tree limbs, and you're like, these are my friends. That sort of a thing. Pisces energy off those birds is what I usually pull, and it's showing you a little bit of energy and guidance as you're doing it. And I see here that like you've got a little bit of a dreamier connection going forward, that you guys are stable and you work together to get that last pentacle that you seek in this one with the 9 of Pentacles. It's mature energy. I do see a lot of work energy here too going forward. Maybe it's like a Taurus that you want both your love life and your work life to work out, just so that like you spent so long that you have been going, like you don't even care if you go home because there's nothing really to look forward to, or there's a lot of fighting or something. But going forward, this is the energy of like, I can't wait to Fred Flintstone out of work and like get home. I want to go home and see my baby. All right. That might be something that resonates to you, or you really got children, or like maybe y'all got a pet name, but you call each other babe or baby, possibly. All right. But going forward, let's see what the inner emotions will be that gets you the 9 of Wands. A lot of repeating 9s in this reading too already. The 4 of Wands came back. Could be dealing with your twin flame or part of the guidance in the twin flame journey. But this is actually, in the tarot, the 4s are the re's. Rejuvenating, rewind, rewest. This is the rewards for your work that you've done and the wishes granted. I'm seeing a Taurus that like you're the one that Thanksgiving time in the States, if you follow, that always grabs the wishbone, and like this time you got the big end of the wishbone, and you're like, whoa. The rewards for all the hard work you've put into the connections, into everything in your life, friends, family, everything, come forward for you, that you get that successful union. These second-class passengers had a very unique story, that they kind of followed in Ida and Isidore's footsteps, and they stayed together and trusted each other right up to the end. And I'm not saying your end's only a few days away type of a thing, because This here also, what I'm seeing on this is it ain't going to happen. You're going to be around for a long time. There's people that need you, Taurus. Okay? So, like, for some reason that might resonate to you, that I'm seeing a Taurus that's like nervous about, like, I don't know, anything that could come out that might make you feel like a shortened lifespan. You don't have anything to worry about in this one here, because you're going to be here for a minute, so stick around. The room's already paid for. All right? You ain't going nowhere. Too many people love you with the Four of Wands. Your wish is being granted. All right? So you have got some strong Virgo energy on this reading. Sagittarius is hanging out too. There is Cancer. There's a lot of Aquarius. And I'm seeing some Libra too. All right, so let's go forward and see where this goes to for it. And thank you guys for being here. And we'll do some super chats at the end. There's still some readings left. So if you'd like a little personal, let me know. All right, let's go. All right, give me everything you got on the Six of Swords, the Knight of Wands to the Four of Cups. Strong Aquarius, Sagittarius, and Cancer in the current energies, where you just want love. You just want reciprocal love to be loved. All right, let's go. Let's shake the tree, see what squirrels fall out. Well, the deck is interesting right now. Page of Wands and the Page of Swords. Seven of Cups, the Lovers to the Devil on the Emperor. Look at you bossing up. I do see a lot of work energy off of this too. Almost like you're sitting there going, with this Seven of Cups and the Page of Swords, like, I kind of know the direction that I've got in love at the moment. I want them to have time to focus on them. We'll still tap into it, but I see a Taurus that's also worried about your work in a way. Like, maybe you're trying to get a promotion, or you've been recently offered one, like, whatever level you're at, you're going to the next stop. It might involve, like, a change of destination or plans, but it also has a little bit of more money that comes with it, because you're a problem solver with that Devil card. Which the Devil card is not always bad in the deck. Capricorn energy off of this is that ability to be a motivator and to be able to hold down multiple jobs even while other things are going on. Hi, Cal. Hey, Joe. But in this one here, remember, if Jesus was a December 25th Capricorn, it can't be all bad, because those are the Capricorn energies that get your little billy goat legs to the top of the mountaintop. Okay? That on this one, like, maybe that's what you're working on, a lot of climbing your career ladder or setting plans in place for this. And you really do want them to be in the boat with you going forward. But it's like they've put you through a lot at this moment in time. Page of Swords to the Page of Wands. That you might even have to be doing some training, career work. Maybe you're doing certifications. And there's a lot of work focus that might even be taking away from a little bit of the love side of things. Because you just want everything in checks and balances for you. You're like tired of hitting all these potholes on the meaning or the roadway of life in this one, that you want your stability that you seek from this. The Page of Swords does show a little bit of that. Maybe you've recently gone back to school, doing some online classes, or you've met somebody there. I could even see a little bit for my married Tauruses. There might be some marriage counseling in this. But I'm seeing with these light bulbs on the Page of Swords, see that? See the light bulbs? I'm seeing here, like, it's like one of them gazebo-looking archway things in somebody's yard. That you might be like sitting outside under the stars, or a Taurus that likes looking at stars and looking at clouds in the daytime and being like, oh, that looks like a rabbit, that looks like a deer, this and that. But I see like that LED lighting, like a lit up archway as a yard decoration, or even a full-on gazebo. That might be where some good memories have been had, and you miss some of those times. With the Lover's card, it's like, you know, they're part of your destiny and your future. Gemini, Sagittarius, and Scorpio. And with the Seven of Cups, you're kind of like working to level up and make it through it. Okay? And like Tarot 101 shows that the Seven of Cups is like the options that are coming in, which shows that you're maturing and like your confidence is becoming unrivaled right now. I think you got a lot of people, even from further in the past, current people in the workplace and that all keep looking at you as like, wow, how does Taurus keep doing that? And you're sitting here kind of going, Archer, I'm not doing anything. I don't know what they're even talking about. But no, you're making a lot of the right calls in this here, okay? You are on the verge of a massive shift approaching, that you're coming from this minor arcana, pagey energy, right? And then going forward into all this major arcana with the Lovers to the Emperor to the Devil card. A lot of motivation in here where you know where you want to go, and you're just looking for that upward momentum because you haven't had the love that you feel, like the passion for just your day-to-day life. It's almost like, well, another morning, another shot of espresso, and I'm going to go to work now. Here we go. All right. Like, you keep seeing, like, maybe I'm talking to a Taurus that, like, you have different bouts of road construction all the time, and you keep having to change your path. Or like you just kind of get burnt out, and one day instead of taking the usual the route to work, you're like, you know what? I'm just going to go this way for something different. You're bringing in some changes and shifts that you're feeling with all the energy that is winding up going into the Cancer season and bringing in that harmony and peace that we seek on this, okay? You or them could be born on the 6th or the 7th. The 15th also comes out along with the 11th. The 17th and the 27th are here, as well as the 4th, okay? Or you could be a life path number 4, 6, or 7, or they could. But yeah, all right, let's go. Could be dealing with a Gemini. Could be a Gemini cusp or two. But then also Capricorn, Scorpio, Cancer, and Sagittarius with some Aquarius too on the side for seasoning. But yeah, let's go forward. I don't know why, but I'm seeing this Taurus that really likes fries with ranch. That's coming out too. All right, let's see what we got. Temperance. That came out for Aries as well. Ace of Swords, the 6 of Swords on repeat that leads us towards the 9 of Swords. You would like to see some communication. The 9 of Swords, that is the card of the silence in the tarot. Where see how she's like all those thoughts in her head that are birds. This is up all night playing Caitlin Petty, staring at the ceiling on repeat, where you're looking like you're literally while you're staring at the ceiling, just trying to make sense of it all. But you are in the midst of a level up. See how the Ace of Swords shows you cutting out some of the stuff that doesn't suit you? Maybe you've even noticed not so much like tension headaches, but like weird feelings or poundings in your brain, which I'm not a doctor, but you know what I mean. But anyhow, this shows going forward that you're just having these little bit of spiritual awakenings that are leading you to a higher level. Because Temperance is not really the card of patience, okay? Think about the Sagittarius as you know in their life. This is actually the card of writing out, it's alchemy. It's being able to overcome and think from a higher perspective. The Temperance card in my decks is the law of correspondence. It's the law of archerisms. It's why Sag is the archer. Because no matter what energies are coming at you, you have that ability to think in a much more positive mindset on a higher level. Where somebody might come at you in a negative energy of, hey, why'd you get in this way? Why'd you? And you don't mirror back, but yet you stay in a place of goodness and compassion, gentleness with this. With Ace of Swords, it's like you've got a bulletproof shell and you won't let stuff get to you. Maybe you went through a lot in your past that you had to overcome. Like I'm seeing things like gang violence, maybe even like in a rough neighborhood or something where you just knew you deserved better and you've grown from out of it. And you've overcome those stereotypes. When the 6 of Swords on the 6 of Swords squared is giving me those contacts about staying on point. Maybe you or them wear glasses or contacts even. But when I get repeating cards, that's God and my guides, my guardian angels telling me, keep going, Archer, you're a message, keep rolling, okay? And you dealt with a lot of people in the past that would be like, dead stop, no more, no more. The overcoming energies that you couldn't tell them that they were wrong and they couldn't make a decision on it, but they're in a different point. And I see you with this Aquarius energy, you're making plans for something too. 6 of Pentacles, that's you. Could be a business deal or a sign-on bonus I'm even seeing if you're changing or wanting to break the 9-to-5 cycle. Could be dealing with a Libra or a Sagittarius. Also strong Aries energy. And you were going to be born on the 16th, the 26th, the 15th also shows up, and the 14th too. All right. Give me a little more on this. Let's see where we're going. Thank you. The Chariot. Cancer energy on the Knight of Wands. Whoa, Cancer just showed up. Taurus, these changes are happening like right now during this season for you. This is literally seeing these together. Foot on the gas, no, I'm going to crash. Right into always on the go, can't say no. Your manifestations are coming in faster than you think on this one. You're feeling that shift like Mandela effect style. And like I'm seeing like maybe like what do you remember? Was it like I'm seeing Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs might resonate to you, or a movie you liked as a kid where it's like hi ho, it's off to work we go, or is it hi ho, it's home from work we go? It could resonate. And the Berenstain Bears show up even on this one too. Or even like where your heart chakra is at. If you notice all of a sudden the anatomy has changed, where now the kidneys and the heart are in a different place than they used to be once upon a time. You know, little things like that. But you're making these shifts happen that's leveling up. Maybe I'm talking to a Taurus that you're like going back to school or a doctorate or nursing or something like that comes out. But you know the choice you've made, and a lot of stuff is changing and happening right now for you in this energy. It's like you want both your work and your love life to connect and balance and level out. Temperance card. But it feels like it keeps eluding you. So you're just trying to find some fun and that happiness that ignites your passions with the Knight of Wands on the Knight of Wands. This energy keeps showing up. Like all of your cards are repeating. I feel this for a massive shift that's allowing you and the one on your mind to come in on the same level finally. Okay, a lot of right church, right pew, right person, right time. And I'm reading for a group of Tauruses that are actually like in a married connection and just trying to work on something. Yeah, Devil card on the Two of Swords. Trying to trust and have faith in the process, because we saw the Two of Swords come out in the outcome. So you're the one manifesting. If you've done the personality test online and you found out you might be a manifesting generator, you're the one creating your future and receiving the rewards for what you've been through, and just trying to trust in the process, even though you've got like your hair tingling, lights flickering, and a lot of stuff changing, and having dreams too. That one dream that you keep having that is like you're in a tornado or a natural disaster shows like you being able to step out of your way, because you've dealt with more runners in the Boston Marathon. But yeah, and you're at that point where you're like, I know what I want. I want something real that's honest and true for me, okay? Which I appreciate that for you too, because you deserve it, Taurus. And with that Temperance card too, you might be a supernova empath. Let me get a card on that too. Let's see. Queen of Wands to the Death card. And the King of Pentacles with the Magician. Wow, strong manifesting powers. You definitely could be a generator. But yeah, with this showing up, what I'm seeing off of this is that you have a lot of emotions coming at you all the time. Like, especially if you notice you're in the store and you just want to run in for one thing in the store, and then like there's always got to be somebody there in your way. Or you just want to buy gas. You just want 20 bucks on pump 7, and there's got to be that person in front of you buying lotto and they don't know how to use the machine or something like that. But it's showing that you keep taking on like a fire hose of emotions all the time. And a supernova empath, that can burn them out really fast to where you just need a little Taurus time. Play a little hooky, you know, like you got family wanting to do stuff, and you're like, oh, gee, no, I'm sorry, I am busy with my friends this weekend. And then like your friends all call you up, and you're like, oh, gee, sorry, I have to talk to my family right now. And then you just wind up taking the weekend to like rest, to recover, and watch a movie. Watch what you want to see. I'm seeing a Taurus that like, maybe you are like in like criminal justice, or you just simply enjoy it, because I'm seeing like a Criminal Minds and a CSI. You might like them like detective, real life detective type shows, type of a thing. Okay, but you just want a night to like binge watch, and you got like this favorite weighted blanket or something that resonates to you, like your blankie, like your baba, and you're just like, I just want a night curled up on the couch. I'd like them to be with me, but if they're going to be stubborn about it, then I'm playing hooky. Okay, Death card. You're manifesting that fresh start where you hit the reset button. It's like I'm seeing a Taurus that your cell phone acts up, like you try to type a message and all of a sudden it types its own letters. It gets all weird and garbly. Or like you're in line at just like Starbucks, or you're in line for lunch, and then like all of a sudden the signal fades and it drops. Where sometimes you have to use this Scorpio energy on the Death card and like put your phone into airplane mode so that it hops off of a rough, older, distant tower and re-energizes when you take it out of airplane mode and comes into a much more stronger, closer tower. It's taking that leap of faith. Okay, could be born on the 3rd. The 13th comes out. And I'm also seeing it could be dealing with a Scorpio, a Capricorn, a Taurus, strong Virgo and Leo, and Aries as well with Libra. Okay, so let's see what's going on their side of the fence too. Whoa. Taurus, you just energied all over my table. I think your person did, actually. But the World card's at the bottom of the deck to the Six of Wands on the top of this. Oh my goodness, I cannot with you. Could be part of your twin flame journey. I think you're calling in that deep connection with the Four of Wands. More Aries energy on this. And your person is kind of hot about this here. Four of Wands to the Strength card on the Knight of Cups with the Five of Swords. They're in their feels about you, and they're receiving some karma where like every sign they see, especially like if you start noticing license plates on cars, or repeating numbers on your odometer, or in money change transactions, that Six of Wands shows that they're being affected by stuff, and the little signs that you're seeing, like you see their name everywhere, or you work for somebody with their name, or that is letting you know that, hey, there's a lot going on the other side of the fence here, because that Five of Swords shows how stuck they are. And like you've even tried to work this stuff out. Look at that Knight of Cups offer, that they're realizing it, that the outcome on this with that Strength card, because right now they're kind of holding their energy, they're holding their own, but the victory is with you with the Six of Wands. Caleb Petty showing up right there, taking a bow and a standing ovation. and like them being like, hey, by the way, don't tell Lainey Wilson, but you're gonna win. And she's like, whoa, no way. Like, this is working behind the scenes, because right now there's little to no communication from you guys, and if it is a married couple that I'm talking to, then like one of y'all sleeps on the couch, one's in the room, and you're like, we're not talking about this. They keep trying to sweep stuff under the rug until they get Mount Rushmore with that Five of Swords, but it's like they didn't want to ever take responsibility in the past, but they're left stressing out. And look how that looks like I was mentioning if you were having like issues with your head, stressy type of a thing. It's because you guys are still feeling each other's energies. And you might even, I'm talking to a Taurus that has even said that at one point where you've been like, I don't know, but I feel like this is my person more than me. Because you're as a supernova empath, you're feeling this as it comes out, okay? It's beautiful energy on this one. You dealt with a lot of in and out energy from them in the past where they were scared of commitments, didn't know what they were wanting to do, okay? Could have been like a little bit of drugs or alcohol even involved, that there were some addictions they needed to overcome. But they worked through it, which is beautiful energy with this one here. Maybe that's what you planned. You wished them well, you sent them on their way, and things started changing. Okay. You were then going to be born on the 6th. The 4th shows up again. Could be a life path 4, 5, or 6 too. But you see how stuff's happening like a natural progression on that? Strong Leo and Aquarius energy with some Aries too. There's the tower you incited into him with the outcome of the sun and a protection of the 7 of Wands. Strong Leo energy on this one here, okay? Like a big thing about this with them, Taurus, I actually want to give your person a hug too. Because the thing with Sun, this Tower card, maybe you've been noticing squirrels acting nutty around you, so to speak. Do you see Buddha squirrel? You're on this card. How about that? Right? It's all right? It's all right. Cool. This Tower card, maybe you're noticing squirrels acting a little nutty in your energies, like they're near the trees or in power lines. And they will do that before like storms and stuff that comes as like a warning to prepare, to gather nuts, to be ready for something. You might be on like a weather pattern where there's like a hurricane bigger than Katrina coming your way. Not necessarily, it depends on where you are in the country, but you get my point. You know, it's just the energy around this here, that they're receiving a lot of karma for what they did to you, because the Wheel of Fortune is turning in the favor for them to level up, because they've had the awakening that you're their source of their happiness with the Sun card. Leo energy. Cancer and Sagittarius too with that Wheel of Fortune. That's kind of like the skywalk at an airport, because it's always going. The planets are always spinning. And with Saturn and Neptune retrograding, we are bringing back like a very retro vintage energy. So it does allow stuff to come together and get worked out in this one here. Maybe they're just closed off to love because they never really experienced it. And you can't really blame them for that. Maybe like if they did come from a broken home, they never saw what a real love was, the energies in the relationships they've dealt with in the past. It's like nobody ever really treated them right until they met you, okay? And so they did have to work through it. They've never experienced a real love, but you've awoken to this, and they're receiving some karma. Like everything they've been doing to you keeps happening to them like tenfold, where I literally see your person sitting there being like, I can't believe I did that to Taurus. I can't believe that I talked like that to Taurus. Like people are treating them in like a similar way than what they did to you. And they've had to go through, like they're being forced into a little bit of a maturing and a leveling up, because you're kind of just ahead of them. Sorry, cross watcher, but this is Taurus's reading. But you're ahead of them. They're dealing with a little bit of repair work, that they're like a little bit broken and trying to heal from it. But the Wheel of Fortune is kind of like heading it to them, okay? The Wheel of Fortune cleans out the energies and the space on this one here. When people try to force it and it doesn't go anywhere, it's already flowing. There's no reason. The Wheel of Fortune doesn't need cleared out, because that's God's energy. It keeps rolling. The planets keep spinning. Nothing actually slows the planets down. There's never a need to clean it out. It's like, it's not a problem with the computer, it's the programmer. Exactly. That comes out on this. And like, they see a very strong future with you. It's almost just, they have to grow up. God's just keeping them in a 7 of Wands and like separated at the moment until they come in right, because they aren't going to let them yell at you, treat you bad anymore. But with that Wheel of Fortune to the Sun card, I see them leveling up, okay? They might just be taking a little longer than you like. 3 of Pentacles to the 9 of Cups on the Queen of Cups with a Fool card. Ooh, plot twist. I'm having a however moment on this with that Fool card. I'm reading for some Tauruses that are actually looking for something new. This isn't the group that's currently dealing with someone or like currently married, but like I'm also seeing like a broken up marriage. Somebody either is or is going through a divorce or has just recently, because one of the two of you guys couldn't keep their hands off the liquid courage and somebody's gone, bye-bye, see ya. Okay? But there's still a group of you that are together. But then there's this group that's looking for something really good and new. Okay? There's this shift approaching that's bringing somebody in for you with the Three of Pentacles, God helping out. Well, the group of you that are dealing with a current person is being matured and leveled up by the energy, where with everything going into Cancer, like they are having to fix themselves because it's all about fourth house, about a happy household that's balanced and stable right now. So they're having to do the work on this one where they're going to come in pretty correct. Then you got this group of you all that the change here with this Cancer energy is manifesting like an unconditional love, all knowing, all forgiving. All right. Someone else is entering into the picture. Either they just recently have, or it's incoming, that around the new moon showing up a little bit later this week on the 5th, that things are going to start changing here, because the current energy has had their head in their booty for way too long. And that Tower moment showed up where they're like, try again. And they're having to own up for a lot of the stuff that they went through. Meanwhile, you've got this other energy approaching here that's like mature and loving. Could be a Cancer energy like this showing up on this with the Nine of Cups. It is a blessing coming in the end of the single life for you, because they see, they know. Maybe you or them are actually online, or you've got some kind of a public appearance, even if it's just like you are on Facebook and you're posting stuff. But there's curiosity behind this about like some feelings and some love that comes in on this one here, okay? I'm seeing a Taurus that likes soccer. Either soccer or pickleball comes in off of this too, because you're just physically active on that Hermit card, that you're just working to like get out there, do some stuff to make you feel good. You might even meet this person through that, because you guys share a little bit of a like interest together that allows you to get like some positive forward direction out of this coming forward. This person is approaching in a much like a very genuine place and a genuine energy. It's nothing like you've dealt with in the past for the Tauruses that are looking for somebody new. I like it. And for the Tauruses wanting that person to return, or wanting the current person to kind of get their stuff going, the Three of Pentacles and Nine of Cups shows it is the blessings and the rewards for what you seek. That they've made it through the karma, and there's a fresh start going forward for you guys with the Fool card. Strong Aries, Cancer, Sagittarius, Pisces energy is here too. You're going to be born on the 3rd. The 30th shows up, also the 31st, and the 10th comes out too. Strong Scorpio on that as well with Aries. All right, so let's go forward. Let's see what we've got on this one. And thank you guys for being here too. I appreciate you. All right, give me some of this outcome. I got the Two of Swords to the Nine of Pentacles on the Four of Wands. 8 of Pentacles. You guys do work well together, and you go right to the 10 Pentacles. The Nine of Swords comes back from your part of the energy to the Three of Swords. Knight of Pentacles, 8 of Swords onto the 3 of Cups with the Hanged Man at the bottom of the deck. The rewards for your patience. The Hanged Man is the true card of patience. To take that time to lock context things in the right energy. And I think you're going to wind up with a decision or a choice to make, because you got somebody that's returning on the same energy along with this new person. But it will take you to the 10 Pentacles. Literally, because you guys do work well together. And you do wind up getting your work and your love life to balance out in this one here, and go forward in a power couple energy. Strong Virgo on this with that 9 of Swords to the 3 of Swords. You see how you guys understand what you both have been through? And this way, this is like inciting more of, instead of like fighting in the past that people always went for like your triggers, now they go for your glimmers. Those things that make you feel better and feel more powerful and confident. And it embraces your passions in this one to overcome them. And understand, like they're taking the time to learn to speak Taurus. That 8 of Swords shows the protection on this with Gemini energy of the stuff that you thought was getting in the way during Gemini season. As you approach out going forward into Cancer season, we end the struggles, the strifes, and we come together with this one where you can find something that works things out so that you guys can go forward together. And on that 4 of Wands, the 3 of Cups, that strong cardinal energy, that 3 of Cups in the biblical tarot is the wedding in Cana. So that's the one that you have a union in the cards in this one going forward. That's a much more mature connection, where it's not like just a justice of the peace where you get married by Elvis, but like invite me to the wedding because you've got happiness in here. And if you're dealing with somebody in the past that just booked out on you and they've gone on to something else and you're like, Archer, I'm done, I'm out, I'm just doing me, you got a very positive outcome that you're meeting somebody brand new. I'm seeing something that energized like casinos or like just game nights going out. Maybe you or them like hitting the casino. Might resonate to you. The Moon card. 5 of Pentacles on the 6 of Pentacles with the Page of Cups. This is that love offer going forward that's an unconditional love. And the one that you're sitting there thinking, yeah, Archer, I'm never going to be finding love. It's when pigs fly. But check it out. The bacon is actually in the air on this one that it's going to happen. Look at the little piggies there. Okay? This shows up with an unconditional love between you guys, Cancer and Scorpio energy. That fear of the unknown with the Moon card, Pisces energy, that fear of the ghosting, of the blocking gets left behind. The people that have a longer block list in their contact list, that you can go forward. And I'm seeing a passed on loved one that comes out as a guardian angel for you off that Casper the Silent Ghost. That you did lose somebody, could have been a significant other before, that they didn't mean to do what they did. It wasn't supposed to happen that way. They were in the wrong place at the wrong time. But they're here with you. They're still your guardian angel. And they want you to keep that shirt that you're like, I can never wear this again. Never again, never again. They're like, that's me. That's me, Taurus. You're cool. Only we know. And it's your little safe place that lets you keep going and keep things on point. Okay? The 5 of Pentacles lets you come out of this in your energy to the 6 of Pentacles. And they're never far from you. Maybe it's even not just the shirt, but the blanket. No, they're telling me shirt. They're telling me that you have a shirt or a hoodie that was theirs. And that they're still with you. Like the first thing they did when they got to the pearly gates, and St. Peter's like, all right, well, yeah, I mean, this wasn't supposed to happen like this, but you're like, hold it. Before I go anywhere, I got to take care of Taurus. That's my goal, okay? This one does show that they're with you. And that's when you start noticing like maybe little gusts of wind or feeling like there's somebody in the room with you almost. I think like you're all alone and you feels like somebody touched your back or touched your shoulder. That's them still helping to guide you in the right direction, that you have a very protected connection going forward with the 6 of Pentacles, which is about signing contracts, commitments, and making sure all the correct pieces are in place to allow a union and a coming together with the meeting of the minds. So there is a bit of like your work life and your love life balancing out, where you look forward to going to work as much as you look forward to actually coming home, because in the future you have a reason to come home and to be a part of everything on the Page of Cups. All right. And this is somebody that has actually taken the time to learn to speak Taurus. They stopped. Like you guys learn each other's love languages and they know the stuff that makes you feel comfortable and happy. And they embrace your passions and love you at your worst just as much as they love you at your best. Instead of always judging you like they have the ability to listen and hear you, to be understood. Okay. And it's a very protected energy with the maturing and leveling up with the 3 of Pentacles. God's got your heart protected on lockdown. To come out of the cold, put the key in the door, and unlock like a whole treasure chest of just love. Literally, Pandora's box comes out. Heads up on the Cancer to the Taurus energy, which is a very strong connection. Could be dealing with a Cancerian. But, you know, nobody loves like a Cancer. Google it. Look it up. But in this one coming out into that one here, it's coming out and not having to be behind a mask. Like you've dealt with in the past where people are always just hiding everything, being hooked on the past so much that they keep bringing it up because you don't do anything wrong. All right, so they got to go back and pull on old stuff. This is somebody that's like, you know what? We're looking forward, okay? We made it through it. I apologize. Will you accept it? I mean, and you guys come to a mutual understanding so that you guys can look forward. That's why the windshield's so big and the mirror's so small. And if people want to try to drive the car backwards, see how that works out. But yeah. 3 of Cups to the 6 of Pentacles, that you guys come together for an unconditional love, and they're gonna be a little like over the top with you, okay? This is somebody that's gonna like their love language is gift giving and making sure you're taken care of. That kind of energy when it's like, I don't want to talk right now. I had a bad day. Okay, no problem. I'm gonna get some dinner. You want anything? No, I don't want anything. Okay, no problem. And they order you up your tacos anyways. I'm seeing like a food truck might resonate, or you just like your Mexican nights, and you're like, what's this? And they're like, well, I know you said you weren't hungry, but the way you did those look-sees, it was kind of like I knew you wanted like tacos with extra sour cream, hold the guac, side of queso. And you're like, you like me. You really like me. Going forward here, yeah, invite me to the wedding because this is something that you're going to sign the contracts to go the distance. And you enjoy going home to learn each other's love language and go forward from here, because we never stop learning, but you guys work very well together and you get all those rewards. Okay. Amazing. You could be dealing with strong Cancer energy on this. Pisces is here. There's also Gemini. There's Taurus energy if you're dealing with another Taurus. Scorpio, Aquarius, Libra. Also Sagittarius and Capricorn with a little Leo for flavor. Okay? But yeah, this is moving faster than you think, and the rewards for all the work you've put into yourself are coming in fast. So, Taurus, claim this one in the comments. This is exciting. Literally, this chair's going to wind up with stuff tied to the back end of it to drive away from your wedding. I like it. All right. Yeah, claim this down in the comments. Leave a comment. Let me know how it resonates. Remember, we do actually treat the comment section like Facebook a little bit. It's where we all talk, interact. It's a judgment-free zone. And I know it takes me a minute to get to everything, but I do see, like, love all of your comments. It means the world to me, and I do apply to them eventually. It takes me a minute, but I do get there. I make it. All right? So let's do it to it. Now, Taurus, we don't do bonus stuff here where you got to go over to another website, pay more money in that. I don't like two-part TV episodes, okay? It all happens in once where we got beginning, middle, and end for you right here. So now we go from this Google Earth view, because out of 8 billion of y'all on this rock, there are 1/12 guys for Taurus. So we go from this Google Earth view down to Google Street View. Watch how these super chat readings tie into it. It gives part of the fam their little bits of answers, and it gives you your bonus reading. So I'm going to grab the hero deck with the 7 of Cups. We got a leveling up showing up right now. So let's go. Let's go. Rapid fire. Detroit 313 style. Let's do it to it. What do we got? What do we got? No, scrolling, Rowdy. I'm like a 5-year-old on Mountain Dew. I ain't got time. We got a time quota. I just saw a rabbit from Winnie the Pooh. Like, we gotta go. There's a time crunch. All right, let's see. Cozy, what up, Cozy girl? All right, Cozy, give me a current energy check in for Cozy right now. Thank you guys all so much for the super chats too. You are too kind. I love you guys. Queen of Swords to the Lovers on the Knight of Cups with the Strength card. Hang tight, Cozy. You have somebody strong in the energy here that you thought was over and done with because they've been very closed off at the moment for a while, I'm seeing. Gemini energy shows that you've started noticing more symptoms that, like, you can feel their energy or you're seeing their car everywhere you go. That the stuff that you wrote down and manifested about them, I see that you do, like, either vision boards or intention boards. That you are actually, it is written in your divine blueprint that they're going to come forward and make an offer, an apology where they want to get together and talk about some things with the Knight of Cups. When the 7 Cups in the preview fire off on that one, there might be a little bit of liquid courage where they start confessing the meaning of life and telling you how much they messed up. And with the 6 of Pentacles, it ties right into the end and the outcome of the reading. Okay? So Cancer and Leo season will be quite nice for you, Cozy. And thank you so much for the super chat. You're too kind. Hi, Ariel. Hi, Deanie. What's up, guys? Thank you on TikTok for being here. Hi, Melanie. All right. Angel Eyes, is Cancer in love with you but holding back? And William block you from socials? Feeling like he keeps tabs on you. Let's find out. Let's go for it. The 9 of Swords to the 4 of Wands. With the 8 of Wands on the 8 of Cups. What I'm seeing on this here is, yeah, the silence is actually starting to get to him. He did, for some reason, need a little bit of time in this to kind of realize some things with that 4 of Wands. I do see that you have made a wish, like you really want this to work out between the two of you guys. That the silence right now, by you not saying or anything and letting him have some time, is actually going to change this, where he's going to walk away from the mindset that he put you through. And I don't see, like, right out of the gate, the unblocking on the socials. Because what it is going on is, first he'll talk to you and try to smooth things over, and then he'll wind up reaching out. But then also what I see out this 8 of Cups with the 9 of Cups is you have some blessings. There's somebody that you've been either checking out or that you might work or share, like, in a hobby or a friendship circle with, that's been looking and they're curious. Or if you're doing, like, online dating, which I'm being pulled, is that there's another energy that's been curious about wanting to meet up, or, like, something that also has some blessings that you could check into only if you chose to, because we all have the free will. That within the next 4 weeks or so, before August 4th, with that 8-4 showing up, that this Cancerian will reach out because something about the season is causing his 4th house to energize, that he's closed off because he's so focused on his energies and trying to find his way in the world right now, like saying he needs some more life experiences or something, that all of a sudden the silence is going to drive him batty, where he starts thinking on the 8 of Cups, why did I walk away from that? He's a stubborn one, but there's love in there, okay? So, and then you also got this other person checking you out. Could be an Aquarius, by the way. That is like being like, I wonder what Angel Eyes' status is. I wonder if she's trying to keep it. Ooh, that's Dibs. That's Kelsey Ballerini. Cool. So thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. All right. Messages for you and your Gemini. You got it, Joe. Joe, thank you so much for your contributions to the channel, too. You're awesome. Oh, the High Priestess comes out. Oh, what are they hiding? Dude, you know me better than that, God. Come on now. Come on. How long we done this dance? We get it. Ooh, the Queen of Wands to the Page of Pentacles. Current feelings for you are that they're trying to hide their feelings for you. But my job is to get past that barrier, which, have you seen my chariot? I can bust through any wall. It's bulletproof. Literally. Queen of Wands to the High Priestess here. They're hiding the true feelings for you and the energies that they want to go to another level with you on the Page of Pentacles. That literally they're talking to a mutual friend of yours. There's somebody in your friend circle that you guys both know, and they're actually trying to figure out a way to word what it is that they want to say. Maybe even something about they're learning a little bit about you. So they're doing some snooping behind your back, but not in a weird way. They're just like, how would I talk to Joe? How would you phrase it if you were talking to Joe? And they're like, just talk to Joe. So this mutual friend, I think the mutual friend is going to come in first and be like, hey, guess what? All right, Gemini has been thinking about you a little bit. You open to talking about this and going to the next step. They're just nervous. They're shy or something. And you're going to be like, well, I'm fine with it if they are. I mean, come on, right? You're not going to shut them out or close them down and be like, oh, no, forget that. Because you waited for it. With the Two of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles, you guys are working to nurture the next step in the direction. Heads up in the next 2 weeks' time. Something will change before we get to July 17th. Something will be different, okay? So I hope that helps. Thank you. All right, next up. Liz, hola, ¿cómo está? What's up? All right, let's see. What intentions does Derek have for his connection with you? You want to try to stay positive. I got you. All right, got your back, girl. There we go. Let's see what we got. Tower card to the Five of Pentacles, Eight of Swords to the Three of Swords, and the Seven of Wands. Hang tight because your connection is protected with the Seven of Wands, Leo energy. And he's kind of fighting the system just a little bit because of what he's been through in the past, okay? So the intentions he has on this is to nurture something with you long term. He wants to take that chance or take a risk. He's curious. The only reason he's being quiet at the moment, I'm being told, is because he has been through a very big hurt where he has had a lot of people ghost him, disrespect him, and like more interested in what they can get out of him than what they can do with him. He's very nervous with the Eight of Swords. He's putting himself in his own little self-imposed prison type of a thing of overthinking. And you know, like what they say about overthinking and anxiety, where it's really just a conspiracy theory about yourself, right? Where it's like, oh gosh, I'm going to suck at this. Nobody's going to pay attention to me. Nobody's going to watch. Nobody's going to, oh no. It's literally just, it's your own little conspiracy theory. Because what in the world did they do? I think that in the forward momentum on this, they're working to overcome that Three of Swords where they were cheated, played on, and dealt with somebody that was very similar to the person in the reading here that might have had a little bit of like youngest child syndrome, some attention seeking behavior. And then once they got what they wanted, they left. So at the moment, his intentions are to learn more about taking that leap with you. And God's letting him know that, hey, you can trust Liz. She's good people on this one. He's just a little stubborn because he's hurt with the Three of Swords. It's an okay kind of stubborn. It's just the patience that's required to go forward on this one. Okay? The next 3 to 5 weeks actually will change things, but I'm leaning more towards the 3. Because before we get to August 3rd, things will be different. Honestly, I'm feeling before we get to the full moon in Aquarius, things will change and he'll see things from a different perspective. And this Five of Pentacles, that new moon in Cancer, when the sun and moon are both lined up in Cancer's energy, is going to cause a lot of people to all of a sudden go, oh gosh, I'm in love. That sort of a thing, where they realize you're the end all be all. And I do see that Derek is one of those people that he will be affected because he's got some strong water deeper in his chart that even he's not aware of. That's like sleeper agents in his birth chart that once the sun and the moon both hit Cancerian energy on the 5th, all of a sudden it's going to be like, oh my gosh, Liz is my end all be all. Whoa. And then he's got to come to terms with just like being like, this is my forever. This is it. This is it. It's over. I don't have to look anymore. Whoa. Oh my word. All right. So there's a lot of processing he's doing because he's falling in love with you. Straight up. All right. Thank you for the super chat. All right, Joe, what's up? How do you get yourself over this start? I want to know how to get myself over the start-stop delay thing happening in love and career. I get good news and then a delay. Okay, got you, Joe. let's see what we got. Tap me into Joe's energy. Here we go. The Wheel of Fortune. Emperor energy. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Oh my word. Ace of Cups. You've been riding out a cycle right now. So at the moment, there was nothing you could do about this, but you're almost near the end of it, and that's why. Because what I'm seeing happening is that there's a person in a specific job that you've been interested in that keeps coming very close. Because like you had two like false starts in both situations, that it was simply because there was a lot of Gemini energy going on that is still kind of trickling out. And remember that the North Node right now, which is Goal and Destiny energy, is currently retrograde. That's causing a little bit of the effects on this, but it's changing. That Aries energy shows me that Aries placement is very powerful to what's going forward with you, and that a little bit of a delay was required because on the work side, there's a manager that's having to joggle some logistics around. Like they got to move some people to get you fit in, and HR is a little behind on stuff that they've been doing. So the onboarding process is like everything's delayed. And they're dealing with an end of like the quarter or something like that comes out, that there's so many things going on that there keeps being these slight little delays and then the quietness. Now, the delays on the work front are going to change with that Wheel of Fortune, Cancer, Sagittarius energy, that there's an optimistic outcome around July 10th for you, that there'll be some changes on the work front finally. Then we have on the love side, the Magician and the Eight of Wands. You have strong Cancer, Sagittarius influence on this child, that there's a little bit, the ghosting on the love side, somebody is unsure right now if you'll give them another chance, because I see that they've done this trick more than once and it's frustrated you. But there is another comeback or a go around that before like July 8th, which is that coming, that's not that far away, that they'll start to feel this and hang tight, because shortly after that, within that week's time, the ghosting will end, because there's two options off this Eight of Wands to the Magician, because you're the one doing the manifesting. That you will have somebody that reaches out and returns from your past that's a relatively recent past, like the past 3 to 4 years. But also there's somebody new that's going to reach out or make an offer towards you, and you'll have to decide on that one. And this is one that wouldn't ghost. So you're coming out of the ghosting era in that. We are on the verge that the new moon in Cancer is going to start. It's the start date and the start point of going into the energies of unions. We're literally right on the verge of the end point of all the stuff that you've been dealing with since like 2015, 2014-ish. That going forward now, it's going to be changed up. The past 15 months since the beginning of 2023 have been rough, but your direction is changing. Literally, that new moon in Cancer is the go point when you couple it up to Neptune and Saturn going retrograde, that you're overcoming the emotions. And the people on the other side are going to finally get caught up with what they're doing, and the love life's going to finally figure out their direction, and they're all going to hit you at once. It's going to go from nothing to everything rather quick, okay? So I hope that helps, and your life will be totally different by Leo season. All right, Kel, what have we got for you? Thank you, guys. You guys are really so generous. I appreciate your donations. Thank you. All right, let's keep going. What's up? Did Ancient One need a Snickers bar? Aw, Ancient One. That's so sad. Hi, Nikki. What you doing over there? How's TikTok doing? You guys okay? All right, let's keep rolling. All right, let's see what's up. All right, Cancer energy for Kel Williams. What is your Taurus's? See, Taurus, watch how this ties in. Taurus, you got somebody asking about you. You got a Cancer checking on you. All right, remember the outcome was Cancer Taurus energy, and you have the Chariot and your energy. Okay, watch what happens. This is so cool. I love stuff like this. All right, feel like he's involved with someone else and wonder if it's the fear or the truth. Okay, I got you covered, Kel. Let's go for it. What you up to, Taurus? The Seven of Swords, Four of Pentacles on the Six of Cups, and the Death card. Boom. There's your boom with the Shaka and the Laka. All right, the Taurus energy up here is what I'm seeing. Where at the moment right now, Kel, your Taurus is very focused on their work self, their love energy, and they're doing a little bit of self-reflection. Because with the Seven of Swords, maybe recently, are they like a nurse or in the medical field, maybe in a social worker or something? They just feel like there's a lot of stuff coming at them right now. So they're focusing on their work more than anything else and trying to level up. They've been trying for this job change for a while, right? And right now they're having a little bit of a rough time just prioritizing and organizing it, because they've been through so much that they feel like if their work life's not in order, they can't properly be there for you. So instead of like getting both sides going, they're actually doing the work to come through and level up on this. And granted, now, Taurus, you know, the Cancer, you could reach out and talk to them about their job. Cancers would help nurture that. But at the moment, their priority in here is just simply focusing on the work life with the Six of Cups. That I don't see anything else. There's nobody else. I didn't get like a Three Swords or anything like that. I just see this as somebody here that he's the only person that he's involved with is himself. Dealing with a lot of like clear back to childhood and trying to get his bank and his money and his work life in order. Okay, so I hope that helps. With the Death card on this Death card, it does show a reboot in the situation where he's distant. Okay, but he's strengthening. That's the beauty part of it. He's going through a level up in the maturity that we were talking about in the Taurus reading, where he's coming into a boss energy and knows what he wants. All right, Fantasia, why is he so weird towards you? Let's find out. He's not talkative. He's not saying much. Let's see what we got. All right, thank you guys all for being here. I appreciate you. I'm on YouTube, Heather. Or is it Heath? I'm sorry, Heath, 94. We're over, the family's over on YouTube, Archer Astrology. All right, I do Instagram and Facebook too. All right, let's see what's up, Fantasia. What do we got for you? Six of Swords, Seven of Cups on the Fool card. And the Hanged Man's hanging out at the bottom of the deck to the Six of Wands. Caitlin Petty victory in the last minute when you see it. The reason he's weird here is because he's going through a situation in his head, and not a bad one. The Seven of Cups in the middle of a level up right now. He's trying to put an end to his single life, okay? There's some adjustments, okay? And the reason he's acting weird is because it's like he's feeling feels he hasn't felt before on that Six of Swords, and trying to see it from a new perspective of being like, whoa, this is it. This is the one. We're going to be okay. Type of a thing with that Fool card. It's almost like he's just a little innocent. I think you've noticed that he, in times, he could be a little childish, a little immature. And he's in that midst of the level up we were talking about right now, where he's coming to terms with the Seven of Cups. There's not other options, because the Scorpio energy I get off the Seven of Cups is that Scorpio rising, where all the chakras are lining up. Where in the past, he didn't have them all in checks and balances, and he put you through some stuff. But he's going through it with the Fool card to see a different perspective about the relationship. You won't have to hear that he's scared of commitment anymore. He's just not saying much, because, like, I see he's a guy that if he doesn't care about somebody, that he can talk to him. Once he's got a crush developing, then all of a sudden he goes word, blah, 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 he can't talk well. He gets spaghetti legs. And he's not letting it show. He's trying to be a man about things. But in reality, he's like, haha, what's up? How you doing? Sort of a thing. So he's working on some feelings right now. He's in his feels. All right. Thank you, too. You guys are all so generous. I appreciate it. I put all this back into the channel. I have to, because you guys are so cool. All right. Checking in with the, what is the current conditions on the no contact, Scarlet? All right. Let's see what's up, Scarlet Knowledge. Here we go. Everything you got for Scarlet Knowledge on the no contact. What's up? Seven of Wands, Five of Cups to the World card. Right now, the no contact, I do not see anybody else in the energy with the Seven of Wands. He's healing from something. I think right now I think in the past did he have some issues just with, like, I don't want to call it bipolarness, but like one day he was really happy, one day really sad. And the no contact shows with the Five of Cups that he's trying to overcome some feelings internally. I think maybe it was the person we saw in the reading even, where he's had a loss in his life that leaves him very quiet and trying to focus on his energies. But he's just closed off and protected because he's actually very scared that, like, something wouldn't work out. He doesn't see this World card, that he's going to show up and come back incorrect for you. He's on a healing journey because he didn't plan on meeting you and falling for you so fast. And now he's just working to overcome what he went through in the past on his own, so he doesn't bring any past luggage into the situation. Because in the past, he's dealt with people that just literally, if he acted out of turn, they just shut him down, blocked him, didn't give him a chance to explain himself. And he doesn't want to do it again. He's trying to be where he just shows up and focuses on you. Instead of like the way to explain it is that, like, he doesn't want to pin a past relationship on you, where if you guys have an issue, he's like, oh, well, my ex did that. He doesn't want to bring up the exes or anything. So he's just working to clear his mind, so he winds up in a confident place with you and doesn't project any of his past stuff out on you. With the Page of Swords, he does keep tabs on you. I'm not sure either if he's just getting tarot readings as well, if you guys are both into it, or he's browsing online and just checking in to see what you're posting, okay? So I hope that helps. Appreciate you. All right, Rowdy, give me a weekly update on the Cancer-Capricorn connection, or lack thereof. Oh my gosh, you're getting close to. Happy early birthday. All right, let's see what's up. Here we go. Give me a little tune in. What's up? Thank you. Seven of Swords to the Eight of Swords on the Three of Swords, and the High Priestess with the Four of Wands. Right now, what I'm seeing with this Four of Wands is you're on the phase of, and there is an age difference between you guys. It's a phase of the twin flame journey that you are on where the younger person catches up to the older person in the situation. Whether it's age or simply a mentality, even like a little bit of an immaturity, the Four of Wands does show a wish being fulfilled. It's just that direction with the Three of Swords on the Seven of Swords. And at the moment, the connection shows that there's a lot of past energy influencing the situation, where somebody in the past had dealt with people that had a rather creepy-ish vibe that left them closed off to love, because like people like weren't looking for a good time but a fun time and a little overwhelmingness. Where one or the both of you guys with all this sword energy, look at how y'all are up in your head. The Three of Swords jumping off though shows that's the energy to overcome this. Okay, so I'm not sure if it's you or them in this case that went through it, but there's healing energy at work, because like there's a closed off energy in that Eight of Swords that protects somebody from like a fear of a past thing happening again. Okay, and not something between you and the one on your mind, but there's energies that you guys have both been through so much stuff in the past that you're overcoming it so that you can approach this at a cleaner headed mindset. Okay, it's a lot just going on behind the scenes to work on leveling up. Okay, so I hope that helps. It is part of the twin flame journey right now where you guys are in a separation phase. The Three of Cups shows the union approaching further with the Empress card, that you go from that silent phase into a receiving energy over the course of like the next either 3 days, if it's a short term, or a long term outlook would be the next 3 weeks. Before Leo season, though, there'll be some changes. Okay, I hope that helps too. Thank you so much. All right, now what's up, Yukana? Oh, Yukana, have you received your package? I keep watching the email. I didn't see it, but I think I found the original one. So just fill me in. Nine of Wands, Sagittarius energy. He's still watching you. Four of Pentacles to the Sun card. Yeah. And the Nine of Pentacles. He is actually, I like this one because he's nearing the end of what's been bothering him. His work life became very overwhelming as he was trying to get that stuff in order. Everybody had him doing work. He had a lot of homework and everything, but he's starting to overcome it. Nine of Pentacles. He's getting to a point that he's starting to feel better about himself so that he's confident enough to approach you. That will go from this Nine of Wands wounded warrior, like staying closed off but still watching you, Wilson from Home Improvement, to his work life balancing out the Four of Pentacles and realizing not to let you go. That before Leo season, which keeps us here in July, it shows a positive outcome for you. That it'll start off where you get a little bit of contact info this month. It just starts out some small trickly text. But by August, in the 8-8 portal, it'll actually be amplified much more because the heart chakras will grow like the Grinch. Okay? So thank you so much for the super chat too. I appreciate you. Oh, Scarlett, thank you. Oh, thank you for the follow-up. You are too kind. I appreciate you. You do have a Nine of Swords that comes out as well on this one too. With the Knight of Wands to the Empress card. There's a family in your future. I see here on this Empress card. There might even be children already involved, or if not, you've got, like, in the future, you actually will come into it. The silence right now happening is allowing a confidence to rise up. And I see you are actually the guiding factor on this one here, where he's remembering a lot of the stuff that you guys went through in the forward direction that is letting him see things from a different perspective on how to approach. Okay? So like this one here, there's something about you he hasn't let go yet because you helped him through a lot of stuff. The outcome shows the family for you guys once you break the silence. With that Knight of Wands too, you got some strong Sag energy. That I'm also seeing a little tie into your work energy. Does he work with you or like a similar type of an industry? But something's going to grow this to another level. The maturing energy is what's needed at the moment to get him through it. But the outcome on it looks really well as you guys start talking. And it's going to be a complete spin flip is what I'm seeing off of it. That Five of Wands, you guys overcome what's going on right now so the teamwork can make the dream work. Okay? What about a hockey game resonates to you too? Because the Five of Wands is my hockey card. And I literally heard mention the hockey. Okay. All right. So I think we have made it through. We should be good. All right. Cool beans. And remember too, if you would like to actually book a personal private reading with me, you can email me at archerastrology@gmail.com. I offer both the Zoom one-on-one readings as well as the traditional private YouTube link too. So you can choose from either one. All right. All right, Taurus. Remember, this will resonate to any and all placements within your chart because we're not just our sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs, but all the parts of all our charts. And I am FHA compliant, so I'll read for any sign or placement that desires and inquires. All you got to do is ask. All right. So until next time, Taurus, thank you very much for letting me read your life, your love, and your energy. I appreciate you for that. And TikTok, thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. And it is Taurus. This is the general reading 1st of July for Taurus, and it is now posted on the YouTube channel. So if you want to go back and watch it, YouTube, Archer Astrology, it is there. Okay? So until next time, Taurus, thank you so much for letting me read your life, your love, and your energy. I appreciate you for it. And God, thank you for the messages we got today for Taurus. As always, we are truly grateful and appreciative for everything you do. All right? And for putting up with me. I love you. All right, Taurus. Until next time, I will see you then. I'll see you tonight for the pick a card. It's only a few hours away, 5 p.m. Eastern. All right? Love you, Taurus. Namaste. Peace and love. Archer out. Yeah, Chariot. And my Chariot. I'm taking that one. Nah, you can keep it. All right, I love you, Taurus. Just fill it up with gas before you bring it back. All right. Love you guys. Bye, guys. Love you. Love you, Katie. See you later. Bye, Cal. Fantasia. Thank you, Mod Squad. And bye, TikTok. I love you guys.